date of birth, please?
7/15/66.
For the record, Mr. McEndree is seated at the defense table with attorney Arraignment and the state of Ohio is represented by prosecuting attorney Nicholas Arraignment. Mr. Arraignment, it's my understanding that you were appointed in the lower court in this matter. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. The court has before it an affidavit of indigency executed by Mr. McEndree, filled out by Mr. McEndree, and the court finds for purposes of this proceeding that Mr. McEndree is in fact indigent, and the court appoints Ariana Terragati to represent him in this matter. Mr. McEndree, could you spell your last name for the court, please?
Capital M, small c, capital E-N-D-R-E-E.
Okay. I noticed that it was spelled incorrectly on the affidavit of indigency. Your last name was spelled with no R.
No R?
It's spelled M.
Yes. It's more on the paper I had it spelled correctly.
Just want to make sure we have the spelling correct.
Sure, yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McEndree, are you a United States citizen?
Yes, sir.
And do you read and write the English language?
Yes, sir.
And I'm assuming that you're not currently impaired by any drugs or alcohol since you are here in the custody of the Ashtabula County Sheriff.
True, sir.
Mr. Arraignment, has your client received a copy of the indictment?
Your Honor, my understanding is that my client received a copy of the indictment within the last hour or so. So for purposes of the arraignment, we would waive any defects in service, waive the 24-hour rule, waive reading of the indictment, and enter a plea of not guilty.
Thank you. The court will then accept the defendant's plea of not guilty in this matter, and the court has calculated that the defendant has spent a total of 28 days in jail on this charge. Is that correct, Mr. Arraignment? Would your client agree with that?
He's been in jail since May 12th. I didn't do the calculation.
Okay. Mr. Arraignment, would you concur with that?
I would, Your Honor.
That math? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Bond was set in the lower court in this matter at $1,200,000 cash or surety. Mr. Arraignment, I'd like to hear your thoughts on bond.
Your Honor, these charges are extremely serious. It's alleged that the defendant did murder his wife in a very gruesome way. As a result of the severity of the charges, we're asking that the current bond, $1,200,000, set at the lower court, be continued. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Arraignment?
Your Honor, this is not a capital case, and I think that $1.5 million is a little steep. My client couldn't come up even with half that amount. So we would ask that the bond be modified with the understanding that my client understands that he's not going to get out of jail.
In light of the serious nature of this charge, these charges in the indictment, the court's going to continue the bond as set in the lower court at $1.2 million cash surety. I see a recommendation here that the prosecuting attorney is recommending that pretrial services be imposed in this matter in case the defendant does somehow post the bond. And the court is also going to, the court agrees with that assessment and is going to impose pretrial services that the defendant would be supervised by the adult probation department if he were to post bond in this matter. And Andrea, which judge is going to hear the case?
Judge Harris, Your Honor.
Case is hereby assigned to Judge Tom Harris. Ariana, has your client been provided a copy of a time waiver in this matter?
I don't believe so. Oh, yes, we have. We aren't making a decision on that at this point.
Okay, take it under advisement then. Anything further on behalf of the state of Ohio?
Nothing further, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything further on behalf of the defense?
Nothing, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you very much.